Our FNL Player of the Week, Beggs Sr. He's the #1 recruit in the state of Oklahoma on his way to Texas A&M, and he caught the game-winning two-point conversion at the very end to beat Chandler 28-27 last Friday night. It's Kendal Daniels. Kendal, congratulations. Thank you for the time. Here's your certificate. And then courtesy our great sponsor, Wholesale Computer Supply. Randy Wilson couldn't be here today. This is a gift certificate to Wholesale Computer Supply for $100. And he loves Jameel steaks, so you're going to have a steak on Randy. There you go. Your FNL Player of the Week, Kendal Daniels. Kendal, have a great season, man. Appreciate it.
Takes a snap. Jamison Ross throws it up. Got a man. Touchdown. Kendal Daniels, ball game. Beggs victorious 28-27 over the Chandler Lions. What a ball game.
All right, Kendal, when was the last time you caught a pass to win a game? It wasn't a game-winning touchdown, but a game-winning two-point conversion. When's the last time that had happened for you?
I don't think I ever caught a touchdown.
Is that right? Even going back to 4th, 5th, 6th grade, stuff like that?
Yeah, in Little League I played running back, so I didn't really catch any passes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what'd that feel like?
It was crazy. It was wild because I caught it and he hit me, so I really didn't. I was just kind of confused, and then I saw my teammates jumping up and down, so I just started jumping up and down.
Get the ball to your D1 commit, Kendal Daniels.
Very nice. It's been a long few weeks for you guys with, the players having to miss because of COVID and everything else. To go through all of that and then be in a game like that, you've got the lead and it's a roller coaster, and now you need this two-point conversion to win, and to win it. How special is that moment? What's kind of the euphoria like when it's been a rough start to the year for you guys, and you got this thing to celebrate?
It was kind of different. I mean, we knowing that it was 20-7 starting the fourth quarter and letting them come back. I really just wanted to. I didn't want to be selfish with it, like telling them to throw me the ball, but I was kind of like I'm the leader of the team. Yeah. So I mean, I didn't want to put the game on anybody else's hands, so I was just like throw me the ball.
Daniel's going to run him out of bounds, though. Man, Daniel's very, very, very good defensively.
Yeah, you play both ways. You rarely come off the field. This is your senior season. You've really embraced that.
Yes, sir.
This is your team. You're here to lead this thing.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, I just want to lead the little guys. And I feel like my first game versus Lincoln, I didn't do a good job of making people get behind me and let's just go do this thing.
Give me some idea of what your very favorite thing to do on a football field is. I mean, you're going to play on the defensive side of the ball when you're in college. You're getting to catch some passes now here in your final year of high school. What's the most satisfying sort of thing you can do? Pick it off, take it back, actually catch a pass and score? What's your favorite thing to be able to do on a football field here in high school?
To be honest, it'll be making a tackle, like from across the field. Like if I'm on one side of the field, being able to come across the field and make a really good tackle.
Yeah. You played on some great teams, here at Beggs, going all the way down to 8. So you know what that feels like.
Yeah.
That is the ultimate goal for this year's senior season. You think this team has what it takes to maybe be playing at the very end there in December?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like we have a lot of great athletes. It's C.J. Brown and Trey Gaines. Yeah. And I feel like our quarterback, Kyle Grayson, and him and Jamison Ross is going to be switching out. I feel like Jeremiah Olden can be a really good threat on our team. I feel like our D-line is really good. But, yeah, I just feel like our teams the last couple of years just had great leadership and everything.
Okay. I know in talking to Coach, you guys are still getting your legs underneath you in some ways with regard to some of the guys coming back. You're the leader. You're finding your voice when it comes to that sort of thing. How have you encouraged guys to get through this? What's been awkward and not what anybody planned for, but how do we get through this thing and on the other side of it, make sure we're playing our best ball when it comes to district and the playoffs and everything that really matters?
I feel like if it ain't going to kill you, it'll only make you stronger. I feel like we did a lot of running last week. I feel like if I can get through it, then anybody can. And if our linemen can get through it, and I feel like if our skilled guys that's coming back, if they can't get through it, then they're going to have to keep running.
Yeah. Little town, but I mean, you're the #1 recruit in the state of Oklahoma. It's rare. I don't know if Beggs has ever had a guy quite like that. And in this day and age, where there's so many of these websites and these stories written, and you were being recruited by everybody. Programs that win national titles and OU down the road and everything else. What your decision's made? You're going to Texas A&M. I know that was a weight off your shoulders, but that whole process and the press you got and everything else, what was that like? Is that something you really enjoyed? Something you just had to endure and get through? What did you make of that whole thing?
It was kind of a surprise, but it kind of wasn't, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like my sophomore season, I kind of just went out there and played, and then after coaches started talking to me, and then I was like, I feel like I could really go to the next level after this, and then my mom really pushed me, and my dad.
What made A&M right for you?
My mom being comfortable with everything. I feel like they knew my potential. They knew what I could do. They didn't think if I put 40 more pounds on him, he might be able to do this or be able to do that. From the jump, they were like, you can stay 200 pounds. We're just gonna put muscle on you, and then you can just go ball.
You're gonna go play in the Big Bad SEC.
Yeah.
They're starting to play this Saturday. That have you pretty excited? The future there, the thought of being able to play. I mean, that is the conference that the very best defenses in the country typically play there.
Yeah, being able to play defense in one of the best conferences is really going to help me in my development and not playing like little schools and everything. Being able to go to the next level, possibly going to the next level after college.
All right, talking to you earlier, it sounds like your mom and dad would like to move down to Texas with you to support you, when your college career begins. And you said you're very close to mom and dad. What kind of kid are you? How do you spend your free time? Talk to me maybe a little bit about your family and how close you are to them.
I really don't much have free time nowadays.
Yeah.
I kind of just chill with friends and go play the video game on Saturdays just to get rest.
Okay.
And I just do some recovery stuff every now and then. But me and my mom and dad are very close. We sit down and talk about everything. And my mom didn't really just want to get out of Oklahoma. They said they might move down there before I get down there.
It's hot down there.
Yeah, it was.
It's hotter than it is here. So is that training and schoolwork? What is it that takes up your time?
Schoolwork, because sometimes our teachers are assigning something on classroom, and then we have to go do that. But really just hanging out with friends and just chilling at the crib.
Yeah. You a football lifer? Has it been your favorite sport since you were a little guy? You one of those guys who grew up the basketball kid and made the transition? Yeah.
My freshman year, I was determined to go to college for basketball.
Okay.
I was gonna go to college for basketball, and then I came out my sophomore year and did really good. And I feel like I feel like football really helped me. It could bring me more opportunities, and football helped me on a basketball court.
You gonna play basketball this year?
Yeah.
Okay. You look like a guy, obviously, who's probably dunked it a time or two.
Yeah.
You have a favorite basketball moment ever? Favorite dunk you've ever thrown down?
I think it was probably against Preston. I had like 4 dunks.
Okay.
And then I did something that I never thought that I would do. Yeah.
What's that?
I was going up, and I went like this, and I guess I blacked out, and he hit me in my head, and I dunked it like this.
Is that right?
Yeah, and then it was just like something I was like, wow.
I like that. Was Friday a wow moment for you, being able to, catch a 2-point conversion to win the game for your team?
I feel like I had to do it. I feel like I needed to for my team and just go out there. And when it wasn't a big surprise to me, I feel like I owed it to my team from not leading them in the game.
Do you feel any pressure, when you see your name at the very top of like the rivals rankings or something like that? And, and that there are eyes now on Beggs, Oklahoma because of you. Do you feel any pressure with that, or is that no sweat?
It kind of don't bother me because I'm from a small town. In places that I go, people don't really talk to me about it, but some people do. But I feel like if I was in a bigger city, people will always talk about it. I put pressure on me. But,
What do they talk to you about here?
They just talk to me about the football games on Fridays and really like that. And that most of the people here are OU fans, but they said they're gonna turn to Aggie fans.
I like that. I like the support there.
Yeah.
This team does mean a lot to the people in this town.
Sure.
What does that mean to you to be able to represent them and hopefully make a deep run and make them proud?
I feel like being a part of the state team in my sophomore year and making it to the semifinals last year, that we owe it to them for going to all them games, that we owe them a ring and just to win and not leave out sad or anything.
Awesome. Kendal Daniels got to catch the game-winning 2-point conversion on his way to Texas A&M, but not before, hopefully, leading the Beggs Demons deep into the playoffs, maybe even win a Class 2A state championship. Thanks so much for your time. Your player of the week, Kendal Daniels.
Yes, sir.